Hey guys, I'm just waiting for a couple more people to join us. And we'll get started. How's everyone doing tonight? Just put some nature sounds on here. Not that advertisement. There we go. Are you guys even able to hear that in the background? Water. Okay, I can't even see who's here. I see there's 3 people, but your names aren't coming up. Oh, Vonda, sister. Hey, I'm so glad you could join. So we're gonna do a few exercises tonight to release trauma, some breathing for wellness, some grounding into the earth. Today's the first day of the month, and just really want to sink into that winter feeling. Even though it doesn't feel like winter, it's abnormally warm, there's no snow in most places, and there's all sorts of weirdness going on. We still want to try to stay connected with that feeling that this season brings us, that slowing down, that hibernating, going within. But at the same time, we have Aries energy right now, which is very fiery. Aries, I think the moon is in Aries. Something's in Aries, I saw from a friend, which is calling us or moving us to get things done. So we're going to balance out those energies. And to be totally transparent, I had an EMDR session earlier today. And I feel like I'm moving a lot of things through myself too. So if I break down crying tonight, they're happy tears. They're tears of release. So I just wanted to just kind of give a disclaimer there. So this is Decolonized Yoga. It's free. It's a gift. If you want to donate, you're always welcome to. Rise and Love Foundation has a PayPal. But other than that, I realized that as someone who's not from India, that yoga is not from my culture, and to profit from it is not in alignment with my values as an indigenous person. So I honor that this comes from somewhere else. It comes from the East. I honor our relatives in the East. I've heard in ceremony over and over and over that the healing comes from the East. The sun rises in the East. We always have new hope coming from the East. And I really appreciate those teachings because martial arts and yoga have been very pivotal in my own healing and my own survival, really. Okay, so let's get seated. Is there anyone that's going to be practicing in a chair tonight? I want to make sure to make everything as approachable as possible. So if we need to have anything modified, just let me know. So if there's anyone that needs to practice in a chair, just say so, and I'll do my best to explain how to do those practices. So we're going to come sitting on a solid surface. If you have a pillow, you can sit on a pillow to kind of boost your hips up. And we're going to begin with closing our eyes down and then rubbing the palms in front of the heart chakra. And begin to connect with your breath, inhaling deeply, exhaling completely, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. Last inhale to tune into this sacred healing space that we're sharing with each other. And pause and just feel that breath, suspend that breath, feel gratitude for this life that you have, this earth that we're on, the connections that we share, the relatives that we have, the resources that we have. Just take a moment to be grateful if you haven't done that yet today. Be grateful for this breath of life, and exhale and Come to this present moment. Let go of all of the stories from today, the stress of today, everyone else's agenda today. There's so many things that we come face to face with every day, but this time is just for you. So let all that stuff go. And we're here in this present moment, and we're going to start with a Sufi grind. So we're going to begin rotating. We did this yesterday too. If you joined in the class yesterday, I did a special Tuesday giving class. So we're sitting in easy pose, sitting with my legs crossed, and we're just rotating the torso around the hips. Eyes are closed, remembering to breathe. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Rotating around in a clockwise circle. Really bringing your awareness to your tailbone, your sacrum, your connection to the earth. Feeling the earth beneath you, supporting you. This earth has been here for so long, supporting so many generations of our ancestors, making sure we have everything we need. So just allow yourself to relax into that support right now. Remembering to breathe, and then inhale. We're going to come to the center. We're going to switch however your legs are crossed, alternate them so we're even on both sides. So if one was on the top, now the other one's on the top. And we're going to go in a counterclockwise motion now. Inhaling and exhaling. Eyes are closed. Just really connecting with the sacrum. And Heather, it's good to see you. I don't know if I greeted you. Glad you're here with us tonight. And we're going counterclockwise motion. Remembering to inhale. Bringing your awareness, down to your sacrum, your hips. Continuing to rotate, continuing to breathe. Hello, Autumn. So glad you could join us this evening. Couple more rotations. Counterclockwise. This is called a Sufi grind. It's opening the sacrum, the hips, and we're bringing our awareness with our connection as we sit solidly on the earth. And inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Exhale. Hold that breath out completely. Squeeze the mole bond, the root lock, where you're squeezing your lower muscles of elimination and your abdomen. And focus at your brow point. And inhale when you need to. And exhale. And just take a moment and tune in internally. Bring your inner awareness to that area we were just working with. Again, the hips and the sacrum. Just taking a pause and just being in this moment. Really checking in with yourself. And if you're more comfortable with your legs in the previous position, feel free to switch back. We're going to do some spinal flex to stretch our spine, give some space in between the vertebrae, and to help get that spinal fluid, the Kundalini, moving in our Sushumna, the nadi that runs up the central channel of our spine. So our hands are going to go right on the front of our shins. like that. And we're going to close the eyes down. We close the eyes down because more energy is freed up within our bodies to do more healing work. So we're going to inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine like a cat. Breathing powerfully. This is called the Spinal Flex. It's a standalone exercise. I'm not really doing any full Kriyas. Kriya and Kundalini Yoga are two different forms. I'm learning more and more about yoga as I learn to decolonize what's capitalized off of here in America. So my teaching style is a little bit different now. Continuing to breathe loud. Inhaling forward, exhaling back, and inhale. Suspend the breath. Exhale. Again, lock that breath out. Squeeze the root lock. Press the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth and focus at the brow plate. Inhale when you need to. And relax. And again, just tune in. Tune in to yourself. Mind, body, spirit, emotion, the four parts of a healthy human. Check in with all of those aspects of yourself. Really listen to what you need in these moments. So next we're going to do another standalone exercise. This one is great for lower back pain. I'm going to do 3 different versions of it so you can choose your comfort level. My head is probably going to get cut off. My head's going to get cut off while I do this exercise, at least for a moment. But as long as you guys can still hear me, I guess that's all that matters. So we're going to do, oh, and I need to move my cat. I need to do this. We're going to do camel to child pose. So we're going to start on our knees, standing up on our knees, and the first modified position, you inhale, and you just lean back and put your hands on the back of your thighs. Oh, excuse me, that's the second one. The first one is on your lower back. This is if you have limited mobility. So we're just lifting the chest, dropping the head back. I know you guys can't see my head, but my head is dropped back. Excuse me. And inhaling. Now, the next modification, if you have more flexibility, you want to go back further, that's where you put your hands on the back of your thighs. And then the next posture is the full posture, which I hope I don't embarrass myself trying to do it because it's been a while. So you start with one arm, and I'm swinging my arm around, opening my shoulder, and bringing this arm back to one heel. And then I swing the other arm around and bring it back to the other heel on the inhale. And that's full camel pose. I think I'm going to do the intermediate version, so as not to overdo myself. Always trust your body. Excuse me, Dakota, I need to move you. This cat loves yoga. This is our new addition to the family. Here. So then we go down into child's pose. Oh, another new addition. They're all here. From camel, we go to child pose. So that's your hands coming back behind you, palms up, and your forehead is going down to the floor. If you need a pillow, put a pillow between your forehead and the floor as a prop. And that's the exhale. So we're going to do these 2 practices. Let's do them for 3 minutes. That should give us a good release. And then we're going to sit in a meditative pose, or you can lay out after that. And then after that, we'll do a short meditation. And inhale, bringing the head back, lifting the chest. And exhale, coming into child pose. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, bringing your forehead to the floor. Inhale. Coming up, back into camel pose. And exhale. And exhale. Inhaling back and exhaling into child. And exhale. Down into child pose and inhale back into camel pose. And if you need to go at a slower pace, go at a slower pace. You need to pause. Just listen to your body. That's what this is all about. Building a relationship with the body, mind, spirit connection. Back into camel pose and exhaling back down into child pose. Seconds, couple more reps of this. Opening the heart to the sky, bringing the forehead to the earth. Last one, and exhale down into the earth. And just release everything you've been carrying. Just release it down into the earth. Hang out here for a moment. Take a couple deep breaths. Feel that third eye connection to the earth. And inhale, slowly come up. And now we're going to either sit or lay in a meditative posture. So you can sit in easy pose, or you can lay in Shavasana, corpse pose. Come completely laid out on the floor, palms facing up, head flat on the floor, and just let go. And if you're sitting in a meditative posture, same thing. Just allow the breath to take over and just relax. Feeling that effect, that full effect of those motions, those movements, that breath, your commitment to show up for yourself. And slowly start to open your eyes, coming out of the relaxation. Rub your palms together again if you want. Rotate your wrists. Rotate your ankles if you want. Stretch. So we're going to close out our little wellness session with a meditation, a heart meditation. So this is for accessing more wisdom of our heart. I thought it was pretty interesting that scientists found brain cells in our hearts, and that's because our hearts are our first organs to form when we're in utero, and everything else in our body forms around our heart. So we're truly heart-centered beings, but sometimes we kind of get shut off from that, especially in this crazy world. And after being hurt, and there's things that make us afraid to feel what we feel in our hearts. So this meditation is to access more of that. So your palm, your left palm is over your heart. Your right palm is in Gyan Mudra. And you're just going to start to breathe as long, slow, and deep as you can. Imagining yourself sitting by this river. If you guys can hear this water music in the background. Imagining that river, the water, the healing nature of water, cleansing. The earth below you supporting you. Absorbing all that you can't carry. Eyes are closed, focusing at the brow point. Or you could turn your gaze to the tip of your nose with your eyes slightly open. Making the breath long and deep. Feeling that connection with your heart and your left hand. Maybe you can even feel that heat, that energy that your heart emits. Staying with the breath. If your mind begins to wander, bring it back to the sensation of your fingers touching your thumb, your hand on your chest, your eye gaze, your breathing. Stay present. This is also a method to train the mind. We don't do so well when our minds are running us. We do a lot better when our spirit is in the driver's seat. And our mind is an instrument of our spirit. So basically, this is a great way to keep your mind in check and keep it from thinking crazy stuff. continuing to make the breath longer. And inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Exhale. Now hold that breath out. Seal that breath. Lock it. Lock that exhale out. I have Luna downstairs making grievances. It's the fun part about meditation, is staying present when you have your kids or your pets. So we're going to feel that energetic seal and then relax the mudra. How's everyone feeling after that short set? I love you too, sister. I'm so happy that you were able to join us. So I'm going to do this every Wednesday from now on. I stopped in March because we lost our home for a little while and we were not the most stable ourselves and my health was not super great. So I had to take some time off to care for me. And I'm feeling better now, so I can give back again. And that's, to me, that's what it's all about, is being able to give back once we get so much. And we don't really have a lot of, material stuff. We don't even have indoor plumbing right now. But I have health, and I have wellness. And wellness comes from the word wealth. So that's my wealth. I'm not poor. I'm broke. But I have wellness. So I at least want to share that with you guys. And I failed to mention when I began our little class tonight that we're coming to you from near the Pecos River, Jicarilla, Apache territory. And I'm just really grateful for all of you that you guys could join in. You're welcome, Sarita. You're welcome, Heather. So, I think I might have mentioned this last night. If I didn't, the Women of the White Buffalo documentary that we're in won at the Aspen Shining Mountains Film Festival that we just got to go to last weekend. You guys might have seen it already. I'm just really super excited. And I got to connect with the organization, and they want to help Tata start her business and all sorts of good stuff. And I always fail to promote our, we have a podcast, The Rematriation Station. I need to start producing more material, making more episodes. We're going to be doing a 7-part series, I believe, coming up soon. You yawned like 20 times. That's awesome. What a great release. So what else? And there's also the Rematriation Station on YouTube, which has our podcasts as videos. Our podcasts are also available on all the podcast platforms, Spotify, Apple, Google, whatever. And I think that's it. So I love you all. You all have a great night. Oh, and if you ever feel like donating to the Rise and Love Foundation, we always accept donations. These classes are free, but if you would like to donate, it's Vandy Kalsa, Khalsa. I should put that in the comments at PayPal. So anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope this brings harmony to your weeks, and I look forward to connecting next Wednesday with you guys. Have a great week. Love you guys.